Hi, my name is Petri and I'm going to show you how to set up a Unifi Controller on Google Cloud Platform. This is the Google Cloud Console. I've already created my account. First I'll set an upper limit to my monthly bill just in case I do something stupid. The name can be anything and I'll set my limit to 20 euros. The other limits are calculated automatically. To receive the alerts I need to make myself the project billing manager. Oh, I need to select the project first. There's only the default project to choose from. Easy enough. Then I create a storage bucket for my backups. This is optional but a good idea unless you have a better plan for your backups. The name must be globally unique, so you may have to try a couple to find one that's not taken. At this point you need to decide where you want to place your controller globally. The free offer stands for US regions only, so I pick one on the East Coast. Next I set up the firewall and reserve an IP address for my controller. The firewall rule needs a name and a tag. The tag is important because the tag ties the rule to the virtual machine. The list of ports is easiest to copy from a blog post. The link is below. The address requires a name as well. And I use the same region as the backup bucket. I can't attach the address yet because there's no virtual machine yet. Now it's the time to create the virtual machine. Again a name, and I place it in a zone in the same region as the IP address. The first micro-sized machine in a US region is free. The free offer includes 30 gigs of disk space. I'll use half of it, in case I need some for another virtual machine one day. Since I created a storage bucket, I need to give this virtual machine permission to write to the storage. Clicking on this link opens the advanced properties. I need to add at least the first metadata field for the startup script URL. I'm going to use a dynamic DNS domain from afraid.org. I have already set up an account. And I have reserved 2 subdomains already. The update links are available on the dynamic DNS page. I just copy the link address. And paste it to the metadata field. I have to smudge it on the video because it contains a secret key I don't want to share. For the time zone, I use Europe Helsinki, the center of the universe. Since I want a proper SSL certificate, I need to enter a domain name. And the bucket name for the backups. I scroll up a little to access the networking tab. Here I need to use the same network tag as the firewall rule I created earlier. And set the external IP to use a static address I received earlier. I'm done with the networking settings and I can create the virtual machine. It won't take but a minute to create the VM, but the script will run for another 5 minutes at least, setting everything up. This is a good time to download a backup of your current controller. It is going to be needed in a second. Let's see if my new controller responds. Yes. Let's take a look at the certificate. It's from Let's Encrypt Alright. I just restore the backup I took. Wait for the upload. And restore. Then I log in. Everything is red since no devices are connected to this controller yet. First I prepare this new controller. I go to Settings Controller and enter the DNS name to the controller hostname field. I have the override already checked because I was already using a remote controller. You should check it on yours. Apply changes and I switch to the devices view. Then I switch to the old controller and do the same setting change here. Don't forget the override checkbox. The devices still appear as connected, but they start to appear on the new controller. Let's wait for all of them. There's still one showing a trouble sign. Good. If I look at the old controller, the devices still appear to be connected, but in a few minutes they will display missing a heartbeat and then disconnected. Now you can shut down the old controller. Thank you for watching.